A famous piano player meets a bouncer, and together they embark on a musical tour through the United States of America. Pretty simple explanation for a film that offers more. But how much more? Well, what happens when a black man crosses over into the Deep South pre the Civil Rights Movement? How do his bandmates react? And how much trouble can a couple guys get into who are just playing music for some rich people? These are all great questions. So does Green Book deliver a humorous and dramatic exploration of the lives of two men who existed once in real life? Or is our time better spent watching movies that deal with other musicians during this time period in America, like, say, That Thing You Do? Let's talk about it in this review. The story begins by introducing us to Tony Lip, played by Viggo Mortensen. He's a bouncer at the Copa, and he takes his job and responsibilities very seriously. So much so that when the club is closed for renovations, word spreads about his unique gifts, and he's actually asked to drive for Dr. Shirley, played by Mahershala Ali. Dr. Shirley is a famous piano player who's about to embark on a musical tour with two other musicians through just a couple states in the Midwest, but mostly down into the Deep South. And since segregation and racism are as common as drinking cool water on a hot summer day during this time period in American history, Dr. Shirley realizes that he needs somebody like Tony with his unique gifts to help navigate through some of the potential trouble that may arise while he's on this tour. Overall, I thought this film did a great job of balancing the heart, the humor, and the drama. Very easily, this film could have leaned too far towards the more dramatic and intense aspects of the real-life story, but it did not. In fact, some of the most heartfelt moments occur in this film right after some of the most dramatic moments, and at times, we'll even get a little bit of humor added in right after those heartfelt moments, just to keep things up and to keep the story moving. For example, at the last stop of the gig where they're supposed to do their last show of the tour, Dr. Shirley and Tony actually have to leave the gig because Dr. Shirley, a black man, is not able to actually eat food with the paying white customers at the restaurant where his band is supposed to play. So, Dr. Shirley and Tony leave that restaurant and they head over to the black side of town to grab some food and drinks in a restaurant/bar. And the drama doesn't end there, because upon entering the restaurant, they're ordering food and Dr. Shirley is actually counting out his cash to pay in front of everybody, and he catches the attention of two gentlemen down at the bar who start eyeing both him and Tony because, again, he's counting cash at a bar. Just then, though, after the drama, heart breaks through as we see Tony encouraging Dr. Shirley to flirt back with the waitress who's flirting with him. And this flirtation eventually ends up in getting Dr. Shirley on stage to play the piano they have at this restaurant bar. From there, we actually see the band come on stage, and now Dr. Shirley's actually playing with this band for everybody in the restaurant. So we have drama, followed by heart, and now we'll take a look at the humor. As the scene concludes, we see Dr. Shirley and Tony leaving the restaurant and walking to their car. As they're walking, all of a sudden, Tony pulls out his gun and starts shooting a couple rounds off into the sky. This scares the potential pickpocketers we saw earlier in the scene away, and they run away. And the look on Mahershala Ali's face as he's trying to figure out what just happened was pure comedy. And it's just this continual reoccurrence of drama, heart, and humor that really helped balance the overall film out nicely. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes the formula switches up a little bit and it's drama, heart, drama. But again, it's all balanced so well, it makes the story feel fully realized, just like the characters we're witnessing on screen. The message of the story is equally as enjoyable as well. The message being, get to actually know people. Step into a moment or a series of moments to get to know someone's personality, their lifestyle, their points of view, and their perspectives. Base assumptions are only going to get you so far in life, and this film does a brilliant job of taking us on a journey with these two men as they realize this point. And thankfully, the movie doesn't beat us over the head with this belief system. It's not a constant drumming of don't judge a book by its cover. Instead, what it does is it allows us to experience this belief system by taking these two main characters on the journey and showing us this belief system as the two men experience it for us on the big screen. Very subtle delivery, very powerful. Green Book's playing at your local movie theater right now, and I am definitely recommending a big screen viewing of this film. If you're a fan of films that like to recreate real life events with a slight Hollywood twist, this is definitely a movie for you. Also, if you're just a fan of film and good stories and good movies, This is definitely one to check out on the big screen. Both Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali deliver captivating and engaging performances from beginning to end. Plus, we can't forget about the music in this film, which is equally enjoyable as well. There's really something for everybody in this film, and if you're anything like me, you'll walk out of the theater smiling. So for all of these reasons, Green Book will be getting all the high fives from this guy. Green Book is playing at your local movie theater right now. Definitely check this one out.